1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9.
and here's the cards. Okay.
And someone hold up their hand when there's 5 minutes left.
Linda.
5 minutes?
Okay,
How long are you supposed to be going?
5. I'm supposed to go for 6 minutes, but
Oh, okay.
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 In a recent poll by Gallup, only 13% of people were emotionally invested in their job. 63% reported being unmotivated, and 24% actively dislike their job. A big part of the reason why people are in jobs that they hate is because they have poor interviewing skills. Today, I'm going to talk to you about giving a good interview and some tips to do before, during, and after your interview. Purdue University's HR department says that proper preparation is the key to success in an interview. You should research articles about the company, their earnings and stocks, as well as a little bit about their history and founding. This shows that you have initiative, and it also helps if you know the weaknesses and strengths of the company, because it helps you explain why you would be an asset to them. Another good tip for starting, for before you have an interview, is having a story statement prepared. This story statement is a short autobiographical blurb that tells the interviewer why you are interested in the position. For example, a veterinarian might talk about their experience with nursing an injured animal back to health as a child. It also helps to prepare basic questions, answers, such as the dreaded "what are your weaknesses" question. The trick is to focus on not what your weaknesses are, but rather what you have done to correct them. One example of this would be not to say "I am not organized," but rather "I struggle with organization sometimes, but I have implemented a filing system that helps me with this." Forbes magazine says that a first impression is extremely important in an interview. Some interview grooming tips for women would be to avoid distracting the interviewer by wearing too much makeup or bright nail color. So you should wear minimal makeup, a neutral nail color, a simple, neat hairstyle, and never wear perfume or cologne because it can make the interviewer allergic. Some interview attire for women, a good rule of thumb is to always dress a step above the job that you are interviewing for. So if the interview position, most of the people in the office are wearing business casual, you should wear business formal instead. For men, you should have neat, groomed facial hair and also not wear cologne. The body language is also very important for giving a proper interview. Tyler will demonstrate. You should not stand with your arms crossed in front of you, because that indicates a confrontational vibe. You should not excessively nod, because that appears that you are agreeing just to agree. And you should not fidget, because it shows disinterest. You should stand with your arms at your sides. If you're sitting, you should put your hands in your lap. Have good posture and make prolonged eye contact. Of course, what you say during your interview is perhaps the most important part. You should use PAR anecdotes to help illustrate your professional successes. PAR stands for Problem Action Resolution, and it can show your productivity and how you would be an asset to the company. The problem is something you've encountered during a previous work environment. The action is what you did to solve it, and the resolution would be what changed as a result. The follow-up is also very important in an interview. You should send a brief thank you note to the interviewer in order to show your interest and enthusiasm for the position. It also helps if you put a brief mention of a moment from the interview in your thank you note, because it shows that you were paying attention and helps the interviewer remember exactly who you are. In conclusion, you can't always prepare for everything in an interview, but by doing a few steps ahead, during, and after the interview, you can help land your dream job. Any questions? Well, actually, let's pause it.